Hello peeps, thought you might like to see I'm feeding the Sucky lambs tonight. Like most farms, we've got some. I'd be a liar if we said we've got enough grass at the moment, and I'm having to feed a few because their mums haven't got enough. So we got a few in the pets, as they call them. How many's around you? Not a huge amount, 2, 4, 6, maybe 10 we got. And just really because I haven't been able to put any fertiliser down. They've got it in the farm supplies now, but the reality is, as being a sheep farmer, you have to feed some. That's it. You can pretend you don't have to, and you can make out you don't have to, but the reality is you always do. So yeah, we got a few about it. Lambing has been pretty good. We haven't had bugger all trouble, to be quite honest. It's same as not. You do get the odd thing here and there, obviously, but most of them have lambed themselves so far. I think we pulled one this morning. It's a big one, but I think that's the only one so far. Like I said, the only bit of bother we've had is that because of the dry weather, 2 weeks now, there was not a great deal of grass outside, and everybody's having the same problem. And then the ewes can't create enough milk, or some of them anyway. It's like I've said to you before, out of all the sheep, probably 5% of your sheep cause you all the problems. So most of your day is spent looking after 5% of your sheep. The rest of them carry on with no problem at all, feeding the lambs are fine, but then there's that little 5% that you have to pick up and look after. And the way I do it, by bringing them into the building every night, I know it isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I can see if one's a little bit crumped up, and I can give them a bit of milk, or bring him in the pen again. And that's just how I like to do it. Commercial flocks do it different. They're more brutal. They leave them die a lot of the time. But that's how you are when you've got big flocks, I suppose. I'm not like that. Obviously, when I was younger, when farming was a bit more brutal, when we used to lamb outside, that's what happened. Whatever survived, I'm afraid. So there we are. So looks like he's had enough. He's a little small one, but he's a fighter, isn't you? Hey, you've got it. Hold on, let me put him in there. There you go, girl. Come on then, you. Good. Another one here. There's some nice lambs been coming. Whoop. You had enough of you? Oh. Yep. I've got a bucket down here that I put milk in, but they don't all go on it straight away. So you have to feed some of them and gradually wean them onto the bucket, which is 6 tits like this onto a bucket, and you pour the milk in. So eventually they get used to it, and they'll just come through a gate that's wide enough for them to come through. That's what I do. So there's a gate there about that wide, and it only lets the lamb through. When they come into this little area, they can have a bit of drink there. Now, and I put a bit of something that they can eat, a bit of meal that the lambs can eat, some smaller stuff, and they get used to that then. So they can, if they're feeling a bit like they're not having enough, they can just pop in here. That's how I deal with it. But obviously I'm only small scale compared to everybody else, but I still survive. Like I say, lots of people look down on you because you're only a small farm and you don't have thousands of sheep, but in my own personal opinion, if you can survive as a small farm and pay all your bills, that's an achievement in itself. So I'd like to see a lot of bigger farmers be able to do the same thing with a small flock and only this income. So there we are. That's the video for today. I thought you might like that one, tonight. So I've got a few more to go around here, and I don't want to hawk the camera around this. I never get anything done. So please comment, rate and subscribe. We're not far off 15,000 now. They're still stopping me get there. I think it's about 20 off or something. So please subscribe. It'd be nice to crack that barrier. So all the best. Gas.